know, guys, this is unbelievable right now. I got a special guest. This is a surprise guest, bro.
Oh boy.
Come on in.
We might be doing Masked Drifter later on. I don't know if we're gonna be doing that. This would have been a good Masked Drifter, yo, you know who we got coming up right now? He's gonna tell.
I read the paper. I see.
No, he's not on the list.
Oh. Okay.
We're gonna bring up the owner of the Drift In, Mr. Joe Cuervo.
Joe Cuervo.
Mr. Cuervo, come on up, and let's chop it up for a minute.
Did he know he was coming up?
No, I just asked him. We're gonna actually talk about Babe Ruth for a minute because I want to know the information.
Thank you, Lance.
We get the true story.
Neil.
Joe, come sit here. Your mic.
Is that empty?
I love it when you take control.
Everybody, Mr. Joe Cuervo, give him some respect. Behave yourself, Steve Paradise.
Do you? No. I don't either. I'm not really sure what rules are.
Joe, thank you for coming out on a Sunday morning. I appreciate you coming. You don't usually get out on a Sunday morning.
No, Sunday's my one day off.
Yeah.
You had to come check out the show, though, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
I heard a lot about it. It's very good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks for having us.
First off, I want to know what you usually drink. You can tell the world what you usually drink in your own bar over here. You pick your poison.
I drink Diet Coke.
Diet
Diet
Coke.
Coke.
All right, Lance, get him a Diet Coke, please.
No,
No.
my wife is here. She does the drinking for us. She
Somebody's
drinks
gotta
Tito
do
and
it.
tonic.
That's funny.
Yeah. For how long?
40, 45 years.
45 years.
Yes.
Woo! That's love.
Yeah, she was 19 and I was
Yeah, Angie,
21.
come join us.
Come on up here,
Oh,
Angie.
come on. You're just
Angie, you wanna-
you're just as happy to be on a
You're
microphone
the
as I
mouth
am.
for the family, so come on up.
Come on.
Abby.
You look
Right
great.
Abby, sorry.
Come on up, Angela. You're the mouth.
All right, I tell you what, let's talk to you for a second, Joe, and then maybe if Angie wants to come up and
Okay.
clarify any stories you tell,
Okay.
we'll have her come
All
up.
right.
First, I want to ask Abigail not to be yelling in the mic. You're blowing out my eardrum, baby.
Sorry, not sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Joe, how long have you owned the Drift In?
Well, I started working here in 1997, I believe. I was a whiskey salesman for 21 years,
Wow.
and one of the
Legal whiskey?
yeah,
Okay.
legal whiskey. And the owner, Ed Sherrick and June Sherrick, owned it at this time. We became very good friends, and he offered it to me because I always said if I ever wanted to buy a bar, I'd like to buy the Drift Inns. So he made a deal with me, and I left the whiskey business, and I've been here since '99.
Nice.
And we purchased it in 2003. And I just recently, my wife and I just recently purchased the property. After all those years, the owner of the property is in bad health, and he wanted to sell it, so he gave the first option to me, and I just took it right away. So now I have a mortgage, so I need you guys to drink more.
Drink it up. Drink it up.
Yeah.
That's very
Tip,
good.
tip your bartenders.
And tip
too.
your bartenders.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody asked me about the legend of the Drift In. I was told from the previous owner, Ed Sherrick, back in 1919, Babe Ruth was a Boston Red Sox, and the owner of the Red Sox wanted to do some kind of a play for his girlfriend, so he didn't have the money at the time to sponsor the show that she wanted to do. So they offered Babe Ruth up, and the Yankees were interested, and they bought him. They bought him on December 26, 1919, to the New York Yankees, and the Yankees announced it on January 5th, and that they had purchased him. And they purchased him for $125,000. That was a lot of money back then. Well, everybody knows that he was a notorious drinker, so
Not as bad as Brian Blaine. though.
yeah, right.
What do I
Bell,
do? I sit
Bell,
around, I drink
have
some
a bell.
NA beers, I drink some Bud Light.
So when they traded him, the Yankees spring training was in St. Petersburg, and everybody knows he was a notorious drinker. So what he would like to do a couple times a week, he would like to get away from the public and come over and have a drink. Well, there was only two bars on this island. There was this one, and there was one on the opposite end of Longboat Key. the Skyway was built, so he would take a ferry over, and he used to come here quite frequently and drink. Well, one time he came in here and he drank. Evidently, he had too much to drink and left without paying his bill. So the owner, next time was here, he came. The owner was
Neil.
yeah. The owner was here, and there was a small for sale sign in the corner of the building. And he came in here and he ordered as usual. I think it was a bourbon and water or something like that. So the owner says, "Well, you're not invited here." He said, "What do you mean?" He says, "I'm Babe Ruth. You know, everybody loves me," and blah blah blah. He says, "Well, you were in here last time and didn't pay your bar tab." He says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'd be glad to pay for it now. You know, I want to buy everybody a drink in the bar." Well, the owner was really PO'd, and he says, "No, you're not welcome." Well, he continued to stay here, and the owner and him talked, and he ended up buying the bar because of his bar tab. This was his favorite place to hide.
Yeah.
So,
Way to go, Babe Ruth.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one way to settle up.
so, the story is he paid his bar tab, and the bar tab was at that time was $3.85. So he ended up buying the business in the bar. He had it 2 years. Him and another Yankee guy, I can't remember his name, purchased the bar, and they had it for 2.5 years.
Wow.
So yeah,
So that's a true story.
It's a
right?
true
That's
story.
not a legend or nothing like
yeah.
that.
And
And if you get a chance, you
It's
know,
on the wall. It's real.
read about it.
Yeah, do we have it on the
It's
wall?
on
Is that a
the-
real lease on the wall, Joe?
yes, that's one of his contracts
Wow.
on the wall
Wow.
from Hartford.
So it's like a
So-
museum piece in
Yeah,
here. almost,
yeah,
like a Hall of
yeah.
Fame piece in
Yeah,
here.
so it's a true story, and that's what I was told. So, and when we purchased the property, I went back into the archives and looked, and it was George Herman Ruth on the property, and like I said, another guy, I can't remember his name, but he really owned this place.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I heard he didn't pay for a candy bar and then he
Yeah.
bought Baby Ruth.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but that's the story that I have.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad we got that. I'm
We're
glad I got the
sticking with
real story, man.
Yeah.
Right here on the Drifting Real Island
Absolutely.
podcast.
That's right.
Well,
Woo, woo.
What I'm planning doing now is where we have our tiki bar out there. There's some tents out there. We're planning it by the end of the summer or the first of the year, maybe. Is to take those down and put a tiki hut there.
Oh.
You know, with fans and everything. So it'll be real nice. And then we have a mirror on the wall outside there where we keep all of our mowers and stuff like that to mow the yard, which we have very little. So I'm planning to take that down, repaint it, and have Babe Ruth's picture on there.
Oh, all right.
Right on there with
Is he going to be drinking a bourbon and water?
Yeah, yeah.
Or a Jello shot? You should have Babe Ruth drinking a Jello,
Jello
shot.
shot.
Yeah,
And a
yeah.
Best
Jello
Jello shots on the island.
Yeah.
folks.
So
Yes, they really are the
that's
best
our
Jello
plans
shots.
to
Yeah.
have a portrait of him out there
That's
for his legacy.
how
Joe,
fun is that?
hey man,
Holding his unpaid bar tab.
we
Yeah.
all
With this $3.20 bar tab unpaid.
$3.85. That was a lot of
Oh,
money.
$3.85. That was a lot of money.
That's a lot of bourbon.
Yeah.
That's like
Probably collected it at some point, though.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, when I bought the place, I went and looked up in the attic here and looking for a baseball or a bat. There was none.
You found more
So,
than
yeah, so that's what we're going on.
you found Brian Blaine's uncle up there.
Yeah.
Ding! Can I get a bell?
Okay.
Hey, I want to, Joey. Joe, I'm sorry. I'm Italian. I get the I's and the Y's all mixed up. But for me, and I think everybody here, we appreciate you coming up here and shop with us.
absolutely.
Yeah, thank you all. And like I say,
Yeah.
enjoy your time here and have a drink because I got
Thank
a
you.
mortgage now.
Thank you for letting us have a great place to come hang out. That's
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And everyone here's family. Doreen, Lance, Steve,
Yes.
Sharon, everyone's family. Heather, like they treat us all like family. No
Right.
matter we could come once a
Right.
week, we could come once a
Right.
month. Everyone is welcome here.
Well, thank you.
And once you sit in one of those stools, we're all
You're
on
all
the same.
family.
We're on the same level.
Right.
Yeah.
Joe, do you have anything coming up you want to like promote or anything, or?
No?
Okay, could you do me a favor though? Because I wasn't here for the Stanley Cup. You were here for the Stanley Cup.
Oh
right?
yeah, we
Yeah.
had.
By the way, if you guys didn't notice, the
I'll tell
Stanley
you,
Cup came in here.
Yeah, we got a picture on the wall over there.
Yeah.
That was fun, right?
When John Cooper comes in here quite often in the off season, comes in 2 or 3 times. He normally comes in at night around 7 or 8 o'clock.
What
And he,
days of the week so we can
and
prepare?
he likes our Jello shots.
Yeah.
So him and his wife would come in quite often, have the Jello shots. Well, Doreen called me on I think it was a Saturday night. I think it was a Saturday.
It
or
was a
Sunday.
Saturday.
Saturday night.
I didn't get a call.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna call.
Doreen
Well,
called,
you don't own the bar, so
Lance didn't get a call either.
he doesn't own the bar.
Doreen called me and said, you know, John just called me, and he said he's coming in with his wife.
Nice.
And I hadn't seen him in a long time, so I said, well, I'll be up there. So I came up here, and my wife, we had just come back from vacation that day, and she was unpacking. She says, well, I'll see him again next time. So I come up here, and Doreen tells me, he says, well, he's at the Decoy Ducks right now, and he's got the trophy with him, the Stanley Cup. And he said he's planning on coming up here. So I said, okay. So I called a couple of people. I called my son and my son-in-law. They all came down. Well, he came in here. He's a really nice, excuse me, my sinuses are running with this red
okay.
tie.
I know,
It's
it's
A
killing me.
genuine guy. Nice
Yeah.
guy is.
So he comes in here, really, really nice guy. And he comes in here and he stands on the bar and he welcomes everybody. And he's got the Stanley Cup with him.
Yeah.
So
the Stanley Cup.
The
the
Stanley.
Stanley Cup.
Not
So
the Stanley
he
Cup.
puts it on the bar. He gets up on the bar and he said, Joe, I need some beer. I said, well, whatever you need.
Bud Light.
But yeah. So we got a bucket of beer and I just poured it in there, and everybody that was in the bar, he offered a taste out of the
Nice.
Stanley Cup. There was probably, I would say, 100 people, maybe.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah.
Maybe,
it was
maybe even
packed.
more.
Didn't even get
Yeah.
done.
So everybody got a taste out of the Stanley Cup,
Yeah.
and he had his ring on, his last year's Stanley Cup ring, and it is enormous. I'm not kidding you. It's the size.
As big as a clown nose.
It's as big as a clown nose. It's enormous, full of diamonds and a lightning bolt on
Wow.
it. And he shared it with everybody.
Yeah.
And
Joe, since
Like I said-
I didn't make it to the thing, can we do a little reenactment?
yeah.
Hey, got the Stanley Cup. There we go. Joe, can we pour some Bud Light?
Yeah.
You pour it, because you poured it in the stand.
Yeah.
Joe, can you pour me a little
Yeah,
Stanley?
okay, here we
Can I
go.
drink out of the cup? All right,
Well,
there we go.
look, too much.
Woo! Later! Woo! Can I,
Back-to-back championship.
woo! Can I pour one over my head? Woo!
All right.
Woo! Stanley Cup.
Like I say, he stayed here about an hour.
Thank God
hour
the
and a
Matt
half.
girl was just
Yeah.
here.
Hour and a half, and he greeted everybody. He took pictures with everybody. He's just down to earth guy.
Yeah.
No shit in his head. He's a real common guy.
Very, very nice guy. I'm
Very,
not a
very nice guy.
I'm not a hockey fan. Nothing against hockey, but
You said honky or hockey?
anyway,
Brian, I'm going to have you.
I didn't know who I was talking to, but we were just having a great conversation. He's really cool, down to earth.
Joe,
Perfect.
thank you for coming out again. I
Yeah.
appreciate
One
it.
other quick story
Sure.
about John.
Okay.
He came in one night and he was out at the tiki bar, and my Steve that works for me, that's 6 foot, 7 foot guy, he had a lightning hat on, and John comes up and Steve had no idea who he was. So he gets his Jello shots and he starts talking with Steve, and he says, "Oh, you a Lightning fan? I see you got the." He says, "No, I'm from up north." But he says, I moved down here. I'm a fan of the Lightning and the Bucks and all that. And he starts talking, and John's telling him about the Lightning and all. He says, oh yeah. He says, I support him. So as he's getting ready to leave, John gets up and shakes Steve's hand. He says, I'm the coach. I'm John Cooper for the Lightning. So it was really neat. Steve was shocked.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Shocked
Yeah, he
because
told me
just
that. So he
had
told
Yeah.
that story to
Yeah.
everybody in the
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay, thank
Thank
you
you,
for.
thank you, Joe.
Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Cuervo.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you for loving each other for so long. I know it's not easy, but you know what? Love.
Loving,
Always
tolerating
been.
one or the other.